I'm doing this video because I actually want to, in a very small sort of way, reach out to certain charities that can actually help people get through problems related to addiction. Yes, and believe it or not, it's one of those things I don't want to say I want to know more about it, but I want to know what I could do personally to help people's lives get better. Because when I was working as a poker dealer for about 18 months, you are sort of trained in many small ways to actually pinpoint the moment when things can start spiraling into addictions. You've got to keep your eye very, very close to the ball because um I technically had a what you would describe as a duty of care, and you have to keep your eyes very wide open for stuff like that because it's not always one of those things that is so obvious to the naked eye. Now, some people may also say, outside of just stuff like that, what actually makes me qualified, if you will? What makes me think that I now have what it takes to do some to try and help people mend their lives who have been were ruined by addiction, gambling, drinking, drug taking, and whatnot? Well, I'm not entirely sure. Apart from, in a very small sort of way, is maybe a slightly different take on things. For example, about 7 months ago, when my dad was recovering from the after effects of a stroke, it was very, very difficult to sort of like get him into a state of normality because his short term memory was gone and it's still not really come back. And he was constantly in panic about his heart, about with regarding the medication he was on. So it was a lot of back and forth visits to hospital. And just out of interest, I recommended he try to reach out to somebody, a family member who I've not seen for nearly 25 years, and who is sadly afflicted with Kennedy's disease, just to reach out, just to speak to my dad, just to maybe. It seems a little bit of an orthodox idea, but nevertheless, it's the point is that you know what, it affects. There's people out there who are affected in very, very specific and different ways, and you know what, maybe a different perspective isn't necessarily a bad angle.